Devon's cheating scandal and the Amanda connection. Updates and spoilers for The Young and the Restless suggest that Devon Winters, played by Bryton James, may have had his cheating storyline revealed, which raises a question. Is there a potential affair with Amanda Sinclair, Michelle Morgan, on the horizon? This is certainly a possibility to ponder, given the recent hints about upcoming developments. Devon hasn't had much of a storyline lately. Devon has not had much going on recently aside from being a pillar of support for Nate Hastings, Sean Dominic, and Lily Winters, Crystal Khalil. While it's great that Lily and Nate can confide in Devon, many fans are eager to see him tackle some new storylines. Naturally, Devon will remain a steadfast presence for Lily as she navigates her complicated emotions regarding Kane Ashby, Billy Flynn. There will be worries about Kane drawing Lily back in and possibly causing her pain, so Devon will certainly keep a watchful eye on that scenario. Fortunately, Devon will also investigate a different form of drama this autumn. Devon has some very interesting stuff coming up. According to an interview with TV Insider featuring Y&R head writer and executive producer Josh Griffith, Devon has some exciting developments on the horizon. The plot involving Mariah Copeland, Cameron Grimes, Tessa Porter, Kate Fairbanks, and Daniel Romalotti Jr. Michael Graziardi, is set to impact Devon in a significant way. There will be certain events tied to this storyline that will throw Devon into his own challenge and threat to his family. This suggests that Devon's narrative will diverge from the chaotic situation surrounding Mariah, Tessa, and Daniel. Devon may experience unease as a result of the rapid breakdown of Mariah and Tessa's previously stable marriage. Devon's view of his own seemingly solid marriage could be affected. Devon's perception of his seemingly strong marriage with Abby Winters, Melissa Ordway, might be shaken, revealing that it may not be as solid as it appears. Is there a possibility that Devon will face some temptation from Amanda that's looming? Could this be the danger that threatens Devon's family, considering that an affair could truly tear them apart? In the episode airing on September 15th, Lily will sense that Amanda still has feelings for Devon and might be longing for him deep down. Devon betrayed Amanda's trust by being with Abby, which broke Amanda's heart. However, in the world of soap operas, what goes around comes around. If Amanda finds it difficult to resist Devon as well, Abby might be the next victim of cheating. Be sure to catch up on everything happening with Y&R right now. Come back here often for The Young and the Restless spoilers, news, and updates. Daniel crosses a line. Tessa responds by, spoiler. Spoilers for Monday, September 8th episode of The Young and the Restless, Y&R, reveal that Genoa City is the scene of some sneaky couples action. What does Daniel Romalotti, Michael Graziardi, really mean when he calls out Tessa Porter, Kate Fairbanks, for being beautiful? At the same time, Billy Abbott, Jason Thompson, and Sally Spectra, Courtney Hope, are blissfully ignorant of a shifty plan. Let's start with Tessa and Daniel, aka teacher and student. Daniel is learning guitar splendidly and these two collaborate to create a song. Tessa is thrilled with Daniel's effort and they both think that his dad, rock star Danny Romalotti, Michael Damian, will love their creation. In turn, humble Daniel rains down accolades on Tessa. At the end of his gushing tribute, he tells Tessa that she's beautiful. Tessa and Daniel are on a slick slope. Tessa is taken aback by Daniel's words. They're a little more flattering than their usual conversation. Will she wonder what exactly he wants out of this relationship and not respond well? Or will Tessa be ready to explore her options now that Mariah Copeland, Cameron Grimes, is AWOL? Be sure to tune in to find out if their warm moment turns into a kiss. Where in the world is Tessa's wife? Tessa was left adrift when Mariah came home from a business trip, a changed person. She mumbled about being broken and left the family home. What fans know that Tessa does not, is that Mariah seemingly smothered an old guy with a pillow after getting drunk with him. Since someone told the story like it was hot, no one knows what is going on at this point. Daniel makes a play for Tessa. Single mom Tessa is in freefall and thus vulnerable. If Tessa gives in to her emotions, she could kiss Daniel, looking for comfort. Elsewhere, Kane Ashby, Billy Flynn, takes a step up and over Billy and Sally, who are busy prepping for the Abbott Communications launch party. Kane fancies himself the biggest mogul in GC, so he won't be content to let the couple crow over their success. Kane has a shocking revelation to make, and shocking show spoilers suggest that he will use his weapon from September 8th to 12th. What does Kane have in store for us? World domination, one GC biz at a time. Be sure to tune in to see how Kane plans to destroy the party. Be sure to catch up on everything happening with the young and the restless right now. Come back here often for the hottest Y&R updates, news, and spoilers. Get comfortable and gain access to the best soap intel on the web. High road, tough position, standing ground. The young and the restless spoilers for Tuesday, September 16th, hint at some bombshells in Genoa City. Someone takes the high road, while another is placed in a tough position, and a character stands their ground. What's on the horizon for Tuesday's show? Time to find out. Forced to take the high road. Kyle Abbott. The young and the restless spoilers for Tuesday, September 16th, suggest Kyle Abbott, Michael Mealer, will be forced to take the high road, with forced being the word to focus on, versus taking the high road. Make sure to check out our weekly Y&R spoilers, here. Kyle is on shaky ground with Claire Newman, Hayley Erin, right now, thanks to his lies and possessive nature when it comes to Holden Novak, Nathan Owens. At this point, he has no choice but to play by Claire's rules. Will Claire give him a pass, or will she keep her guard up? Chelsea Lawson's tough position. Across town, Adam Newman, Mark Grossman, will place Chelsea Lawson, Melissa Claire Egan, in a tough spot. It sounds like he'll fill her in on Victor Newman's, Eric Braden, AI software plan and trying to take over Abbott Communications. Chelsea's been a lot more #Team Newman lately and has let go of her need to protect Billy Abbott, Jason Thompson, but what Adam is suggesting could place him in some legal danger, too. It's also crossing the line where his rivalry with Billy is concerned, so will she be on board? Read this, The Young and the Restless spoilers Wednesday, September 17th. Victor's triple threat, Kane's tricky condition. Sally Spectra stands her ground. Regarding that artificial intelligence software, The Young and the Restless spoilers for Tuesday reveal that Courtney hopes Sally Spectra will defend Billy. Billy wants to abandon his plans for Abbott Communications and align with Kane Ashby, Billy Flynn, to get back at Victor with this AI software, and Sally isn't on board with Kane's proposition. Is this the beginning of the end for Silly? Will Sally and Billy break up over this? What storyline are you most looking forward to during Tuesday's show? Contribute your thoughts. If you want the best Young and the Restless spoilers, news, and updates, you should watch your favorite CBS soap every day and frequently visit SOS. Devon's cheating scandal and the Amanda connection. Devon Winters has always been one of those characters who embodies stability in Genoa City. For years, his image has been one of quiet strength, grounded loyalty, and measured integrity, especially in contrast to the more volatile players like Adam Newman or Billy Abbott. But The Young and the Restless thrives on subverting expectations, and Devon's life might be on the verge of collapse if the recent spoilers prove true. Devon's marriage as well as the Winters legacy as a whole may be reshaped by the whispers of a cheating scandal and Amanda Sinclair's return to the canvas. At first glance, Devon seems content with Abby, raising Dominic, and serving as the steady Winters patriarch alongside Lily and Nate. Yet soap fans know better than to believe any marriage is as solid as it looks. Subtle cracks have already started to show, Abby's lingering insecurities, Devon's distracted demeanor, and Amanda's unresolved feelings. Together, they create the perfect recipe for a betrayal that could devastate multiple families and ignite new rivalries across Genoa City. It's worth remembering that Devon's relationship with Amanda began under unusual circumstances. She was Hillary's twin, a shocking twist that pulled Devon straight back into his grief for the love of his life. When Amanda and Devon finally tried to give their relationship a chance, Abby entered the picture and things fell apart. Amanda was heartbroken when Devon betrayed her with Abby, and though she put on a brave face, the wounds never truly healed. Now that Amanda is back in the orbit of the Winters family, it feels almost inevitable that emotions will resurface. Spoilers hint that Lily, always perceptive, will notice Amanda's lingering affection and possibly warn Devon before things spiral out of control. But the truth is, Devon may already be battling temptations he doesn't want to admit. He sees the disintegration of Tessa and Mariah's marriage, watches Daniel blur the lines of friendship with Tessa, and suddenly his own life doesn't feel quite as bulletproof as it once did. Soap characters often project their fears onto their circumstances, and Devon might begin questioning whether his seemingly solid bond with Abby is as unshakable as it appears. Meanwhile, Amanda's story doesn't exist in a vacuum. It runs parallel to other unstable romances in Genoa City. Daniel Romolotti's chemistry with Tessa Porter is already raising eyebrows. When Daniel refers to Tessa as beautiful, which pushes their relationship into forbidden territory, what initially appears to be a harmless collaboration between the teacher and the student becomes suddenly fraught with danger. Tessa is on shaky ground because Mariah's mysterious breakdown and departure made her already vulnerable. Daniel's attention may provide her with some solace, but it also runs the risk of exploding her marriage. The irony here is palpable. While Devon considers repeating his betrayal with Amanda, Tessa might simultaneously walk into an affair of her own. These mirrored storylines echo a classic Y&R theme, history repeating itself through parallel betrayals. Viewers are left wondering, will Devon and Tessa both become casualties of temptation at the same time? And if so, will Amanda and Daniel become the unlikely catalysts of destruction? This layered storytelling reaches even further. Kane Ashby, ever the opportunist, positions himself against Billy and Sally as they prepare to launch Abbott Communications. Kane thrives on disruption, and his business schemes often intersect with personal betrayals. If Kane drops a bombshell at the Abbott party, as spoilers suggest, it could set off a domino effect that leaves Devon's scandal exposed in the most humiliating way possible. Imagine Kane outing Devon's affair in public, using the Winters' private turmoil as leverage to weaken his rivals. This would not only devastate Abby but also fracture Lily's sense of family unity, forcing her to choose between supporting her brother or condemning his actions. Lily, still haunted by Kane's past betrayals, would face an emotional tug-of-war unlike any she's endured before. Abby's role in this unfolding chaos cannot be underestimated. For years, she has fought to prove herself as more than just Victor Newman's daughter. Her romance with Devon gave her stability, and raising Dominic cemented her image as a devoted mother and partner. But Abby has always lived in the shadow of infidelity. Whether it was her father Victor's endless affairs or her own failed relationships, betrayal has haunted her life. If Devon cheats with Amanda, Abby will not only feel personally betrayed but also as though she's trapped in a repeating cycle she can't escape. This betrayal could harden her, pushing her closer to her Newman roots and reigniting her ambition for power and revenge. Abby might even channel her pain into business warfare, perhaps teaming up with Billy and Sally to counter Kane's schemes or aligning with Kyle Abbott, who is currently struggling with his own battles against temptation and high-road decisions. From a broader perspective, Devon's scandal carries thematic weight for the young and the restless. The Winters family has long represented stability, resilience, and moral grounding. If Devon falls, the ripple effect could redefine their standing in Genoa City. Nate is already on unstable footing after his betrayals and corporate missteps. Lily is torn between her loyalty to Billy and her family legacy, and now Devon may tarnish the family's reputation further with personal scandal. Fans who cherish the Winters as a pillar of morality will feel the sting of betrayal just as deeply as the characters on screen. Soap operas thrive on testing the most unshakable families, and in this case, Devon's choices could trigger a Winters identity crisis that plays out for months. Amanda's perspective adds yet another layer. She once represented hope and new beginnings for Devon, but she also carries the ghost of Hillary. If she allows herself to reconnect with Devon, will it be out of genuine love, or will it be an unconscious attempt to reclaim what Hillary once had? This tension could fuel drama not only between Amanda and Abby but also within Amanda herself. She has worked hard to establish her independence, but if she slips into old patterns with Devon, she risks being seen as the other woman once again. The audience knows Amanda deserves more, but soaps thrive on tragic irony, and Amanda falling back into Devon's arms would exemplify just that. As all of this unfolds, the other storylines serve as mirrors and foils. Daniel and Tessa's slippery slope reflects Devon and Amanda's temptation. Kane's ruthless maneuvers mirror the personal betrayals as corporate betrayals. Kyle being forced to take the high road mirrors the choice Devon should make but perhaps won't. Together, these arcs weave a tapestry of temptation, betrayal, and difficult choices that define the Genoa City landscape. The question isn't just whether Devon will cheat, it's whether the characters around him will learn from their mistakes or repeat them endlessly. By the time autumn sweeps fully roll out, Viewers could see a Genoa city in turmoil. Abby devastated, Amanda conflicted, Devon disgraced, Lily torn, Kane triumphant, Daniel guilty, Tessa broken, and Kyle forced into maturity. The Young and the Restless is at its best when it examines how a single personal scandal can shake an entire community, as Devon's choices have an impact on this network of characters. The cheating storyline isn't just about Devon and Amanda. It's about the fragility of trust, the cycles of betrayal, and the never-ending quest for redemption in a town where everyone has secrets and nothing stays hidden forever.